I got a bookcase. Here you go, William Shakespeare, the complete. Oh, here's a book for you, Overcoming Laziness. What?
I wonder if Big W's have got these in.
Who remembers Babysitter Club books or who read them? I was so into them. I can't remember what number I got up to, but I used to buy them all the time. I remember especially when I'd go to Broken Hill for Christmas, Nana would take me to the bookstore and I'd get a book and it was like $7.95 or something. And I could get one book. Sometimes I could get two, just depends. And they used to have free bookmarks as well. Also, we still have a massive collection as well. My daughter has them at the moment. She used to read them. I think you were either a Babysitter Club book or you were a Sweet Valley High, or well, I started reading a little bit of Sweet Valley High, but not much. I moved on to other books, and then I'm just checking out all the new releases that are here as well. And I noticed a book here by Ali Parker. She also wrote the Under the Cherry Tree, based on a true story of how her parents met. So I'm keen to read her book, so I'll just add it to the list, borrow it from the library. And also these bakery books, everyone's been raving about them in the book group that I'm on Facebook and saying how good they are. So I'm going to definitely add them to the list to read for down the track, but yeah, it'll be a while. What are you doing today?
Thank you very much, Gertie. Coming up to save her young son. We also
Say hello.
the driver had to
Say hello.
extraordinary incident unfolding in front of shocked parents.
Yeah, that's lovely. Is it lovely?
Aren't you supposed to have this other bit?
That's the packet, Mum.
Fine.
Yeah, but inside the packet.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How many inside each
of the packet?
Yeah, but inside each packet, how many?
5.
I can't believe you thought you were going to buy this big box and get 25 crackers.
Who did that?
That's a good bag. Excuse the state of my pantry right now, but look who ended up with the cracker boxes. Let me turn you around. I'll explain what my mum was on about. So she read this as 5 packets, I think. So she thought there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packets in here. And I was saying, yeah, but how much is inside each packet? Because if it's a pack and the box is long, like there'd be like 20 crackers in a thing. Because I'm thinking, whoops, I'm thinking, you know, like that, like 5 of those in a thing. And she's like, I don't know. So we've brought them home, filming this a couple of weeks later. They've been picked up. I'm not a fan. They are cheesy, but they're not like a nice cheese, if that makes sense. I much prefer a plain cracker. I've tried them with butter. I've tried them with a bit of cheese on them. Yep. So they just sit there as like that massive emergency biscuit that no one's really interested in, but they'll eat it if it's there. If the chips or anything else have sort of run out, I need to refill that. Oh my gosh, someone gave this to me as a joke, so they know I don't like spicy things. I'm like, yeah, thanks, funny, not funny. I really need to sort this pantry out again, but you know, add it to the list. Happy Friday, everyone. I've had a busy morning cleaning out the car because I got a bookcase. So now we really have to finish cleaning out the office, and then we can get the bookcase in there, and then we can get the books in there. Happy Saturday, everyone. I'm on a timer today, 3.5 hours. It would have been 4, but I've procrastinated. We have a list of things to do today. So I've done Zumba, crossed it off the list. That's how you feel productive. You write it on a list because you know you're going to do it and cross it off. I went home, I had breakfast, I had my coffee, I loaded the car. I've got some things here ready for Sabres. Got a couple of mystery shopping jobs to do today. Need to find potatoes. Don't even get me started. Need to go to Target. There's a 20 times the points offer on Flybuys, and I wait all year until a really good deal comes to get the bras that I buy. Got some books for the library, got some books of free little street library, and I want to go to Kmart, get a charger, try and get to NQR as well. I've also got the bread run tonight, and drop off something to someone in the Buy Nothing group. Have already put the things out for people coming to collect the Buy Nothing, but this one I said I'd drop off. And yeah, so let's the timer begin. Here we go. It helps if I go. Time check. This is not going well. We had a lot of internet connections trying to do some things in store. Oh my gosh, onwards and upwards. When I was just inside the shop, actually we heard this massive crack of thunder, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm inside a store and I heard that. Well, onwards and upwards. Oh, it stopped raining long enough for me to get into the op shop. Like, I got a bit wet going in, but at least coming out. So I picked up this folder. It was $2. I think it just holds like a lot of cards and stuff. It seems to have some little plastic like lanyard type things in there. But my son collects cards like Yu-Gi-Oh and things like that, and I thought maybe just having a little folder of like special cards or something. I don't know, I'm sure that he'll appreciate that. And then I got a elf card game. We play Christmas related Christmas things at Christmas, and it's just like you match the colors to the, you've got to untangle the elf apparently. So that will be, it's got instructions, pretty, like, it looks pretty new, brand new, like $2. I think my son would enjoy that. And then I got The Sims. It's been like months since I've been at the op shop, so I'm glad they were all here. But I took a photo of what we have, but even reading that, I'm like, and there are some things that I've taken a photo and said, would you be interested? And she's gone no. So I always take a photo and send it and then go, here we go. So that's all good. They were $3 each. How good's that for a game for The Sims? And I still laugh because my daughter said, you'll never find Sims out in the real world. I was like, okay then. So guess what? We can cross that off our list. We've got, it's not even on here. Let's write it on here. Salvos. Sims. Okay. Cross off the list. Write it down to cross it off the list. Still got a couple of things to do when I get to NQR. And I was thinking, I'm not going to worry about getting to Savers if I don't make it. I'm not really too worried about it. I have just realized that actually we do need to worry about it because we need the car empty because we've got the bread run tonight. And do you know what the other thing is? I keep looking at the car and going, oh, I'm good. Oh, maybe the car's my mom's just sent me a text. Did you enjoy the Nutri-Grain and rice bubbles? That means I've left them at her house again. Oh my gosh. I think my car's adapted itself to the daylight. So, oh no, I changed it. That's right. I'm rambling. Anyway, what's our time check-in? Oh my gosh, it says we've got just under 2 hours to go. So let's go. Here comes the rain again. Where are we at? Oh, we've got an hour and a bit to go. We've done one thing, we've got to do another thing. I forgot to write potatoes on my list, so I can now cross that off. And still got to get to Savers. Hi. I decided to make a run for it because it wasn't pouring anymore. Still raining, but I made it to one thing I need to do. So can't find my phone with my countdown. Still, I think, okay, okay, we have just under an hour to go. I think I'm nearly gonna call it. I think I'm just gonna go to Savers and I think I'm gonna head home because this rain is just and I don't want to get stuck this side of town, you know, when I have to go back and do my thing. So hello, hands up if you've just realized that you didn't actually allocate yourself any time to drive home in your countdown. Woo! So got 41 minutes left. That was for the time that I need to be at the place to start what I'm doing. I just found an op shop. But I have some things and I feel like it's the universe saying to me, you're on the right path. because I've dodged all this rain today. So the first thing I found was these like frame things that I thought would look good on the front of like a junk journal. So I see people on TikTok who do things all the time, and I was like, yes. So as soon as I saw it, I was a bit excited. And I'm pretty sure that this label, the craft corner or whatever it is like cheap as chips. So hopefully I could maybe follow up and find some more. Then Kaiser Craft. How good is Kaiser Craft? It's expensive, but they just have like the craft things. Anyway, especially when you can get it in op shops. This is $1. And I thought, again, how good would that look on the front of a junk journal? And you could put some little like hardware in there, and then you could like open the door. And then I found these as well. I'm pretty sure I have something similar at home. And because I'm thinking a sewing junk journal. And then the planner, right? Oh my gosh, this is exactly what I have been looking for. So they're basically sticker tabs, and then you fold them over. So then I won't have to panic so much about trying to line up all the paper and everything else. I just put the cardboard in with the paper, and then I can add tabs, and it will help with everything. We're getting there. It's all coming together. This is why I don't really panic a lot with some things. I'm like, I've got a plan. It might take a while to get there, but we will get there. But we are now going to go to Savers. Do not pass go, collect $200 or anything like that. Empty that and then head home. So Savers are not taking any donations today. They still gave me a voucher though, and I'm happy to see that it's valid until the 31st of January, because usually the vouchers are every quarter. Oh, it's my book. And the one before was valid until 31st of October, which is like the end of this week. So we're going home, unloading the car, and yeah, we'll get ready for the bread run. Here is the final grocery haul for the $60 spend to get the 10,000 points. Naturally, I'm filming this an entire week later. I'm unorganized, what can I say? So what triggered it, of course, you can see some beautiful markdowns. There was actually 4 packets of the Tim Tams. We've gone through them in the past couple of weeks. I've only been putting one in the cupboard at a time, and then they go, and then after a couple of days I put them in again. So $1.80 for a packet of Tim Tams I thought was really good, so I grabbed them. Also the baking chips, they are white chocolate, but being $3 each, I thought absolute bargain. As if they were ever $7, like, oh, that is just ridiculous for the pricing. So I thought, let's grab them, because chocolate is chocolate within reason for a cheap mix-in for cookies. So perfect. These are my hubby's favourite. My son likes them as well. Dark chocolate licorice twist. They're not always available in store, and because they're home brand as well, it is one of those, you know, you've got to grab it when you see it. Otherwise, the next one is like $3.75 when it's on special, because it's the brand name, whatever the brand name is. Thoroughly, I think it is. Ham, always need ham for lunches. Plant burger. They were they on special? I think they were on special. $8.50 they were, but it's one of those things that we need all the time, so I will always grab them. And now this will cover us for 4 weeks. I grabbed some double cream, so it's marked down to $3.07. I don't know whether $5.30 is good, like what it normally is. I would only ever pay about $3 for this anyway. I'm hoping to be able to make some ice cream, but the last lot that I bought to make ice cream is still sitting there. And there was 6 of the oat milks that we get. We've got one in the fridge right now, and the other one's sitting in the cupboard. I just didn't grab it out. Also, we've got the pasta that we get all the time, and I opened that and I threw out the packet last night. So here's the receipt with everything that's there. I don't think I've missed anything that I haven't told you about. So total of $64.99. So we've got the, congratulations, you've got your 10,000 points. Woo! So another shop done and dusted.